Hey, what's up guys? It's SkyToon Meebo Gaming here, and I have been waiting forever for some type of Nintendo news to pop up. Today, we're gonna go over some new details for Pokémon Home. We'll jump on over to the Pokémon website, and it says, Pokémon Home is available February 2020. That's coming up in 5 days. So let's check this website out and see what we can find. It says, available February 2020, Pokémon Home is a cloud service for Nintendo Switch and compatible mobile devices designed as a place where all Pokémon can gather. By linking the same Nintendo account to both the Nintendo Switch version and mobile version of Pokémon Home, you'll be able to access the same Pokémon boxes on both versions. With Pokémon Home, you can move Pokémon between compatible games, trade Pokémon on the go, and more. We have Move Pokémon, Trade Pokémon, and more features. Then there is a paid premium plan, and yeah, let's check out Move Pokémon first. So it says, Move Pokémon to Pokémon Home. The Nintendo Switch version of Pokémon Home supports connectivity with the Nintendo Switch games Pokémon Sword and Shield, those are two games. Pokémon Sword and Shield, Pokémon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Both the Nintendo Switch versions and mobile device versions of Pokémon Home support connectivity with the Nintendo 3DS software, Pokémon Bank. Who uses a 3DS anymore? There are plans to support Pokémon Go in the future as well. Oh, and then a good note is, once a Pokémon from Pokémon Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee is moved into Sword and Shield, it cannot be moved back to the previous game. So if you're going to move a Pokémon, make sure you're set to do so, or else you can't reverse that. It's stuck that way. However, you can move Pokémon from Pokémon Let's Go Pikachu to Let's Go Eevee, or vice versa. So you can move them to each other's game, but not back and forth from Sword and Shield to the Let's Go games. And then on the right we have this nice little chart showing us all of the different compatibility, which way devices and Pokemon Go with lots of arrows, and yeah. As we keep scrolling down, it says, connect with Pokemon Sword and Shield. Pokemon Sword and Shield can link to the Nintendo Switch version of Pokemon Home. Once the games are linked, you can deposit or retrieve Pokemon that can be obtained using those games. And as we scroll further, we see all the info for Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee can link to the Nintendo Switch version of Pokemon Home. So again, same thing. You can move Pokemon back and forth between Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, or into Pokemon Sword and Shield. But remember, once a Pokemon from Let's Go goes into Sword and Shield, it can't be returned to Let's Go. Then it talks about Pokemon Bank on the 3DS and says, connect with Pokemon Bank. If you're enrolled in a premium plan, which is paid, you'll be able to move Pokemon from Nintendo 3DS Pokemon titles to Pokemon Home using Pokemon Bank. So Pokemon Bank is the cloud service for the 3DS. Once a Pokemon from Pokemon Bank is moved into Pokemon Home, it cannot be moved back to Pokemon Bank. So same thing as you can't move Let's Go Pikachu Pokemon to Sword and Shield games and then back to Let's Go's. It's just one and done. You transfer Pokemon Bank Pokemon to Pokemon Home, and you can't go back to Bank. To commemorate the release of Pokemon Home, we will make Pokemon Bank and Poke Transporter. What? How many Pokies are there? Available at no cost for a 1-month period after Pokemon Home is released. So now you're getting Poke Transporter and Pokemon Bank for free for a 1-month time period right after the release of Pokemon Home. You'll be able to bring Pokemon from various Pokemon series games using Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Transporter. Once you've got your Pokemon in Pokemon Bank, you'll then be able to move them to Pokemon Home. So if you got them on the 3DS, you can bring them to the Switch. That's basically what it's saying. And it looks like we can figure out some more stuff on Pokemon Bank. Okay, where's this taking us? This is all about Pokemon Bank. Alright, so... yeah, have fun reading that. Back to the top up here. Now we're gonna move on to Trade. Trade Pokemon. Use your mobile device to trade Pokemon anytime, anywhere. There are 4 ways to trade Pokemon using Pokemon on your mobile device. 4? Why do they make this so complicated though? Okay, so the first way is called Wonder Box. Pokemon placed in the Wonder Box can be traded with people around the world before you even know it. The Pokemon placed in the Wonder Box will be traded even when you're not using Pokemon Home. Wait, so if you're not using the software, how... You'll be able to increase the number of Pokemon you can trade at once by enrolling in a premium plan, which you do have to pay for. The second way to trade Pokemon in Pokemon Home is... Wait, this is the same... Oh, we have to scroll down. My bad. Well, before we do, let's look through these pictures. So, we're looking at a iPhone, because you know, iPhone is the alpha after all. Please don't yell at me, any of you Android people. You know you're wrong. We got Wonder Box. We got, I guess a whole Wonder Box for Pokeballs. And the last one was for Pokemon. And this shows the Pokemon. That's great. And there's one more. Trade completed. So that is confirming that it went through, which is nice. Now, moving down to the second way that you can use Pokemon Home to trade, GTS. What is GTS, you might be asking? I don't know. Let's see. With the GTS, you'll be able to specify which Pokemon you want to trade and which Pokemon you want to receive, and then be matched with a trainer whose requests meet your criteria. Oh, so you're linked with someone who already wants what you're trying to trade. So that should make it pretty quick and easy. You'll even be able to request Pokemon that haven't yet registered in Pokemon Home's National Pokédex. You'll be able to increase the number of Pokemon you can trade at once by enrolling in a premium plan that is paid. Again, on our phone, we see there's deposit Pokemon, and to search for Pokemon, then Pokemon you want, you type that in. Gender, you can decide that. Level, you can decide that. Games, you can decide that. There's really a whole bunch of different possibilities here. Wow, they even have Galarian Ponyta. That's awesome. So they're including really everything. This Pokemon Home cloud service can literally hold any Pokemon. They can't necessarily be traded to every game, but it's a wide variety of things that you can do, which is just fantastic. Alright, our third way that you can trade Pokemon with Pokemon Home is a room trade. Room trade lets you create a room and trade Pokemon among the people who join. Each room can hold up to 20 people. Wow. To add a little suspense, you won't know what Pokemon you'll receive until the trade is complete. Wait, so 20 people are trading in a room and you just get a random Pokemon? Huh. Trading in rooms has no cost, but you'll only be able to create rooms when enrolled in a premium plan that is paid. And on our phone again, we see room trade, create a trade room, join via a trade room ID, which if like one of your friends is setting up a room, you'll get the ID. Join via a code pattern. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. And join a free trade room. Join a random trade room. And it looks like it shows you how many are active at the moment. Then it shows all 20 people. Is that 20? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, you're 20. 20 people. And then you can select the Pokemon that you would like to send. Alright, then it shows everyone's Pokemon. And we are going to move on to our fourth and final way to trade Pokemon in Pokemon Home. That is a friend trade. Friend trade allows you to trade your Pokemon with others who you've become friends with in Pokemon Home. You can add friends using the Add Friend feature in Pokemon Home. Seems pretty self-explanatory. The features related to adding and managing friends in Pokemon Home cannot be used by users under the age of 16. So if you're not legal, then you can't use Pokemon Home. I'm an adult! Over here on the phone we got Owen, Petro, I can't read those. Cheryl, I can't read that. Isabel, I can't read that. And Barbara. They're friends, and they're trading. Next is this Japan user looking for friends to trade with. Then there is the Pokemon that you're trading. And there they are. I actually like that. That must be the animation once you're trading the Pokemon. That's cool. And that is it for that part. Now, more features. In more features, Pokemon Home is full of features that you can use to connect with games in the Pokemon series and more. National Pokédex. Pokemon will be registered to the National Pokédex when you deposit them in the boxes in Pokemon Home. If you move a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve or Gigantamax. They have Gigantamax options too? Ooh, that gets me hyped up. Then these forms will be registered too. In the National Pokédex, you'll be able to see Pokédex entries from various different games in one place. This is a huge thing. It's just like a gigantic library of Pokemon. And on top of what we originally had, we're getting the Mega Evolutions, Gigantamax forms. That is so cool. You can just see your whole lineup. I'm excited about that. In these pictures, we can see that you can find the abilities, National Pokédex, and moves of all the Pokemon. They are numbered by what Pokemon they are when they came into the series. You can sort them different ways. Wow, you can see all their powers. Is this a shiny? Oh no, that's Mega Evolution. Sorry, my bad. This is the Gigantamax Charizard, and it looks like it shows you which game they're from. So, under Gigantamax Charizard is Pokemon Sword and Shield. That is so cool. With the mobile app versions of Pokemon Home, you'll be able to see much more than just the Pokédex entries. You'll also be able to check each Pokemon's abilities, as well as its moves that it can learn. This really goes in depth. You get to see the entries and the powers, and I'm blown away already. Mystery gifts. You can receive mystery gifts in the mobile device version of Pokemon Home. With this feature, you can receive mystery gifts for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, as well as gifts specifically for Pokemon Home. Pokemon received in Pokemon Home can be directly deposited in a box in Pokemon Home. Again, you must be legal to use really all of this. Mystery gifts, there is local event check, codes, and pattern codes. Pikachu and... Oh, so this gives you the same gift boxes as those found in Pokemon Sword and Shield. By the way, if you haven't already checked out those code videos, go do so now. I have a bunch of them up on the channel, just all about different free items you can get from mystery gifts in Pokemon Sword and Shield. It might be past the date though that you can redeem them, so check those videos out. And then there is a Pokemon Pikachu gift. It says what Pokemon you got, when you got it, and what the compatible games are, and then you claim the Pokemon. Then down here it says, see, this is what we're used to right here. You can also get some gifts such as items for Pokemon by receiving a code for a mystery gift in Pokemon Home, and then using that code in Pokemon Sword or Shield. So you'll get a code in the app, then you'll go on Pokemon Sword and Shield on your Switch, go to get code with password, type this code from your app in, and get something in-game, whether it be Pokeballs, an item, anything like that. Judge Pokemon. If you've enrolled in a premium plan, you'll have access to the Judge function, which allows you to check how strong your Pokemon are. So if you get the premium plan, it's gonna go 1,000 times more in depth than it already is. We can see all the wow! What? All Pokemon. 6,000. Is there really that many Pokemon? Then it's checking out Mimikyu right here. We can see the stats down here, the powers, the moves it can do. Then you can filter in how you want to see a box, more check summaries of the Pokemon, your room. In your room, you'll be able to see all sorts of info about events or the games you've connected to for Pokemon Home. You'll also be able to edit your profile using stickers. You can obtain stickers when you meet certain conditions or perform certain tasks in Pokemon Home, known as challenges. Then there is challenges, friends, and news. Challenge rewards, so you get stickers, and it looks like you can make your own sticker sheet, which is great for kids like 5 and below. But remember, Pokemon Home cannot be used by users under the age of 16. Going on down to battle data. In the mobile app version of Pokemon Home, you can check out how ranked battles and various online competitions in Pokemon Sword and Shield are going, as well as the ranks of the Pokemon being used in them. By going to battle data, you'll be able to see the battle records of each trainer, as well as info about what moves are popular among the Pokemon in the competitions. Note that the battle data function is expected to become available sometime after February 2020, after the launch of Pokemon Home. So all of that battle data stuff, you're gonna have to wait just a little bit to be able to, well, use. Then in news, in Pokemon Home for mobile devices, you'll be able to receive news about Pokemon being distributed as gifts and information about online competitions for Pokemon Sword and Shield. Pokemon Home Points. Pokemon Home Points are points that accumulate in Pokemon Home as you deposit more Pokemon. When using the Nintendo Switch version of Pokemon Home, you'll be able to exchange your Pokemon Home points for BP, which if you didn't know is battle points, to be used in core Pokemon series games. So this shows different options of what game you want your battle points to be sent to, and how many battle points you want sent. Version features. So this is how you can decide everything. In the Nintendo Switch version, you can move Pokemon from the Let's Go games. In the mobile, you cannot. In the Nintendo Switch version, you can also move Pokemon with Pokemon Sword and Shield. In the mobile version, you cannot. In both versions, you can move Pokemon with Pokemon Bank, which was tied with the 3DS. Also in both versions, you can have Judge Pokemon. Only in mobile, you can trade Pokemon, receive mystery gifts, check battle data, and check news. And then in the Nintendo Switch version, you can exchange Pokemon Home points for battle points. So they both have their fair share of advantages, and you are definitely able to use both. But this is just kind of a reference chart to show the differences in while using your Nintendo Switch to do any of the Pokemon Home features, or if you're using your phone. Guess what? Some of the features are not available for users under the age of 16. Back up to the top, we have one last thing to go over. This is the Premium Plan Paid. You can enroll in the Pokemon Home Premium Plan for even more great features. Let's figure out what these great features are. So for 1 month, which is 30 days if you didn't know already, you have to pay $2.99. For 3 months, which is 90 days if you didn't know, you have to pay $4.99. And for a year, which is 365 days, you have to pay $15.99. The premium plan is all done through the Nintendo eShop, and prices may change. With the premium plan, you are able to move Pokemon from Pokemon Bank. You can deposit 6,000 Pokemon aside from 30, which is a pretty freaking big difference. You'll be able to fit 10 Pokemon in a Wonder Box at once instead of 3, which is nothing. In the premium version, you'll be able to place 3 Pokemon in the GTS at once. Wait, what is it? What's a GTS again? Ah, yes, here it is. GTS. With the GTS, yeah, that tells me exactly what GTS stands for. Well, you'll be able to place 3 Pokemon in whatever the GTS is instead of 1 Pokemon. That's ridiculous. In the premium version, you'll be able to participate and host in room trades, aside from just participating. What is this? Like, hey, here you go, here's your participation trophy. And lastly, in the premium, you are able to judge function, and in the basic, you are not. That's everything we know so far about Pokemon Home. That was a ton of information. I'm actually curious how this is gonna play out when the Pokemon expansion passes come for Sword and Shield, because that's gonna be, those are like totally different games aside from what we currently have, so I wonder how that's gonna play out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to this point in the video, this was a slew of information. I'm glad we got some type of news from the crazy drought of information that we've been having, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, share this video with some friends, smash that subscribe button for more Pokemon info to come, and be sure to follow my Twitter. The link is down in the description below. Turn on notifications so you know when I post, and leave a comment on my newest post telling me why you're excited for Pokemon Home. Thank you once again so much for watching, and I'll see ya in the next video.